Yes, welcome to day one of the Euro podcast. What's happening, lads? Are we good? Now listen, this show needs to be 30 minutes. It's on the timer, so that's shite. You talk, keep it at a minimum, alright? 30 minutes.
Why 30 minutes?
That's what the sponsors want. Big names have got now, Grosvenor, mate. Do you know what I mean? They give you
on fire
instructions.
What we've done
We're the big boys now, aren't we?
What we've done for this guy, say, innit?
Oh, fuck yeah. Taking him to a council house to 5 bed and steps, aren't we?
He's getting carried away because he's not up in front of a crowd before, mate.
30 minutes, that's perfect for you because that's usually what your appearances were at Clyde and wasn't it?
I thought we were going to talk about me in the bedroom there.
No, 30 minutes. Boosted offer for Grosvenor Sport tonight. Make sure you bet with them. Scotland to qualify from Group D was 11 to 10. They've made it 5 to 1.
Wow,
it's a cert for me. It's a cert for me. Because it's the first show, we've got our biggest guest on first. The one and only.
Loves a crab salad.
Loves a crab salad. By the way, they're paying off because he's looking fucking tremendous. Yeah. It's only John Higgins! Hey, you're looking great, mate.
No darts. Just put the fucking darts tune on for you, John.
I know.
You change sports.
Aye, yeah, I know. Good to be here. Good to be here. First time back since the last time. So.
Is this your hat-trick appearance? That is it?
It is with you. Aye, it's with you. Aye. So.
But make sure you come to the live show tonight as well. Michael Gardine's joining us. You were on Sportssound, weren't you?
He come on, because I think he obviously was treated badly, wasn't he, with Ross County, but...
Was he moaning about that? Was he still crying?
No, he wasn't really moaning. They were trying to get it out of him, but they couldn't really get it out of him. But has he got a club? Or is he with you?
I think he has got a wee bit of inside info. He's got a club, mate.
Has he? Good.
So you'll be alright. We'll get it tonight.
John and Kev, let me just say this in the whole nation. These two have went and got the same tattoo together.
No, they didn't.
God. I swear to God, embarrassing.
So you have a B licence, Crest,
Exactly. I can't wait till we start coaching, mate, and just don't take him. How good's it going to be?
I'll run on the pitch naked.
It's like that for you. Midge will be good though. Who's better looking, Midge or Slaney?
Midge. Midge.
Wow.
No, it wasn't. He was only on the phone.
Nah,
no, I didn't say. I was just sitting across from him, so I'll say Slaney.
So he was still better looking on the phone.
cut that.
Kev, what's happening, big boy? Excited for the Euros?
Oh, mate, I'm excited.
As an ex-Scotland player?
I know, I just don't feel like that sometimes.
Doesn't feel like that to us either.
Nah, so just looking forward to, mate. Getting paid to fucking sit and drink and watch football for a month.
Tough life,
Have you been told you're getting paid?
Well, obviously not as not as much as you boys, obviously, because Slaney's obviously the main man, aren't you, Paul?
I'm a long
But no, so looking forward to it. Hopefully Scotland can get us all horny and excited this year.
I can't.
Is this team horny enough for you?
No. Listen,
Who takes all on this though?
Aye. Who?
It's got to be... Big Hanley comes like a bird, doesn't he?
Go a bear when he comes.
I think Ryan Fraser.
Do you think he's a horny wee guy?
I think McGinn.
John McGinn will be horny. He loves getting the arse in, doesn't he?
He loves the arse in.
John, anyone that sticks out as particularly horny in that Scotland team?
Billy Gilmore now.
Billy Gilmore would be a horny boy, wouldn't he?
He horny guy. So.
Kev, anyone? Picking anyone out?
Big Becky Gallagher.
He's got every reason to be horny, that boy. Before we go into Scotland memories, did you watch the Paul Slane Derby?
No, I didn't.
Watch it?
I've never seen it. Who?
Scotland v Holland.
Oh,
superb.
Who are you supporting though?
Much better night there.
Did Scotland give as good a performance as you gave over in the... Nah.
No, listen, they were really
They were timid, weren't they?
Very timid at times. Certainly wasn't he, Andrew. Let's move on, Simon.
John, what are your memories of Scotland's last appearance, 1998, wasn't it?
I was there.
Were you?
Aye, I went down. Aye.
What, as a VIP or did you pay?
No, paid. I was sitting with 3 of my mates in the pub on the Thursday night or something. He says, "Do you fancy it?" Like, just getting down the train. So we jumped on the train the next day. No, I tell a lie, we were talking about it. We met at the pub the next day on the Friday. And then we just says, right, let's go. Went up the road, packed a bag. And one of the boys, Big Andy, his best mate's sister lived there. So he put the phone call in. No, she's married with kids.
Right, okay.
He put the phone call in to say, look, some of the boys are coming over, is there any space? So we went there for 2 days. Brilliant.
What games did you go to?
Brazil. It was a Brazil game.
What 3-1 was that, John?
2-1.
2-1. Scotland took the lead, didn't they?
No, 1-0 down then.
Tom Boyd
Fucking
on goal.
hell, man.
Collins scored.
Was it a Tom Boyd on goal?
Scotland went 3-1. Scotland went 1-up. Fuck's sake.
But what? Honestly, see, just walking down the Champs-Elysees now. Mate, I just remember my big mate, Big McLaughlin. He bought one of the big Scotland hats, and then we were sitting having a bite to eat, and one of the chefs came out, and he says, "Oh, I love your hat. I love your hat." He says, "I'll swap you." So Big McLaughlin. My fondest memory was walking down the Champs-Elysees. He's just got a big chef's hat on, and he's obviously gave the chef the Scotland hat. But brilliant things.
What's your memory of the game? I remember John Collins winking at the camera. Remember that in the lineup?
I do remember that. I remember also big Colin Calderwood played. I think he played, and he was obviously the guy. He was for Stranraer, so he was our hero growing up, being in Stranraer. And then I remember Tom Boyd scored an own goal.
That's right.
Bounced off.
John Collins obviously got the penalty, and then I think the famous part of the game was the Ronaldo R9 when he went 1 foot, same foot, inside outside.
Inside, right.
To Colin, was it Colin
Flip
Henry?
flap or something I had.
Fucking hell, man. Colin Henry didn't know whether it was New York or New Year. But Scotland actually gave a good account of themselves that day. Just obviously came up against the favourites at the time, but to open up the World Cup in '98 was a big deal. But I remember it because it was France, wasn't it?
It was France,
Because everybody, the newspapers were covered in headlines or like people turning their vans into mobile homes and
What was that, Daily Sport?
Sunday, and they were just driving over in droves. But hopefully that'll be the similar atmosphere.
Paris was packed. I could not believe it.
Was Scotland take over,
That
John?
day
didn't it?
off, it was unbelievable packed. We watched it just in the fan zone, and just in a fountain, just with a carry out. It was just that.
Be honest, did you piss in the fountain?
No.
You did. You were a big Brazil fan because the strip matched your teeth on it.
He's a cheeky bastard.
He started well, innit? He started well.
But what do you remember of the game? Too young?
No, same as you, John Collins. I didn't pull ups the crossbar.
Every time the ball went in, he was doing something.
Comparing Diets with Cafu every time the ball went at the pitch. But I followed that up with a great result in Morocco.
Do you remember?
5-0 Scotland, wasn't
Was it? Who scored it?
it? Who was it? Gary McAllister, wasn't it? Double?
Gary Mack.
Can you actually remember
No,
that?
mate, I was 7. So I can't really remember much for that.
These two are the same age, are you?
But that's why I think that's why this is
So big.
so big, so exciting, because people for your generation, we can't remember Scotland in major tournaments.
And I think they did, Andrew, as we said earlier. They lost a wee bit of the love factor for Scotland, didn't they, mate?
Aye,
and I
but
can
see
see it in
now-
your eyes now.
Oh my days, it's unbelievable. That's what we got tattooed together last night.
But
It's all tired, didn't we?
It's all tired. But see, that time I remember every game there would be a house party. Either my mum and dad would have a house party, everyone was there, or their pals would have a house party. We'd go to people's houses. Do you think it'll be the same again, or can you not do that now?
No, obviously the social distancing rules that just came at a right horrible time. But it wasn't house parties. I remember everybody was clamouring at the pubs because they had the big screens.
Yeah.
Nobody else had a big screen back in '98. It was just a wee fucking fat telly in the corner. So everybody would go to the pubs, and pubs were rammed, and everybody, like, it was so like patriotic would be the word. Everybody was like, you were one going to do anything spectacular, but everybody was just going to support the nation. Whereas this time, everybody's doing the same but in a different way because of the restrictions and the rules.
What about...
That shows why we're the people show though, Simon. Can't do house parties, so we've just hired
We've
this
done
out for
this.
everyone.
I hope everybody drives about with the motors with Scotland flags with it. Do you know what I mean? On the motorway, not like it's all a standstill.
Is George going to do it?
That'd be unreal, but
I
wouldn't it?
know. Will you do that with your motor?
I'm sick of this, I'm telling you, I'm fucking sick of it. First
What
show,
motor's
first
George
day.
got?
A wee Citroen.
Have you sat?
A wee Citroen, aye.
Stinking of that?
We will, stinking it. We will have a heads out the window with Scotland, biting the Scotland flag with it.
What about favourite Euro moments in general? John, any?
Favourite Euro? Obviously, you think of '96. We never got there in '88. '92. I think Scotland played well in Euro '92. I'm showing my age now, but was it? I think did we beat Russia? I think we beat Russia 3-0. I think we were already at the tournament, but I think we were in with Germany and Holland.
Right.
In Euro '92, it was McStay, McAllister, and McCoist and all that. But Euro '96 was brilliant, I think, because we drew with Switzerland, I think. Drew with Switzerland, get beat with England, and then we nearly get through, didn't
No,
we?
did we not beat Switzerland?
McCoy
Aye,
scored,
aye,
didn't he?
we beat-
One-nil.
we beat
them,
Switzerland.
and then we lost. The only reason we didn't qualify because Holland scored
Aye.
a late consolation against England. and
England
that
were
would
4-0 up,
that
weren't
was
they?
right. If we'd have stayed 4-0, we'd have actually went through.
I don't think Scotland have ever really get through at the Euros
No,
a
we've
lot.
not-
And, you
I
know,
don't
it was
think
always
in-
World Cups, wasn't it? But it wasn't
I don't think
really.
even in the World Cup we've never got through a group.
Never
I
get
think
through,
that's
no.
Stage now.
The
We've
best,
never-
the best is generally when England get beat in it. Seriously. See, no, but I know that sounds a wee bit like, but you're actually buzzing, aren't you?
What game do you remember them getting
I
beaten?
remember the one Lampard scored a screamer barn in, and they showed you all the fans drinking the pints, and then it chopped off. Remember?
Yeah.
What a feeling that was.
I think Scotland's best ever moment at Euros was when Zidane gave Materazzi the severe Malky, didn't he?
That
Edge
was
of the box.
brilliant,
That
mate,
was
wasn't it?
unbelievable. That's probably my best memory.
Is that the
of
final?
Euro. Aye, it was the final.
Is that the one he dinked the
Zidane
pen
dinked
for?
the
Stink
Yeah.
the pen, scored.
And then he butted him right in the chest.
Aye.
What a guy,
What
Zidane.
was it Materazzi said to him again?
Something about his ma, wasn't it? Genuinely was.
Was it?
Aye.
Did he say, was it about his man?
His ma's sister, aye.
How are you feeling about Scotland going into the tournament?
I'm looking forward to it.
Craig Brown's got us down to win it.
He,
Craigie
I
Brown
think
says
they
we're
could,
going to
I
win
think
it.
they could go. I think they could go really
He used
far.
the example of Portugal
Wales,
last and Wales.
he just never says a bad word about Scotland, does he?
No.
It's brilliant when you hear him in interviews. You need more about that. But no, I think we can get through. I think we can get through the group. I think Croatia maybe over the hill a wee bit. I think.
Yeah.
Got to be a big first game, innit?
Need
Against
to
the
beat Czech Republic, aye.
Aye,
Need to beat Czech Republic in a bit.
I think if they beat Czech Republic, I think we're nearly like we've got a right good chance of getting a point off some of the, one or two,
Aye.
like defending for your life for 2 games to try and get that point. You don't beat Czech Republic, then it's just you've got to go for it.
Yeah.
I was listening to a good thing this morning. It said when Scotland went, was Ali McLeod was the manager. He says what you got to do when the World Cup's over. He says I'll retain it.
Good,
That's
man.
how
Love that.
confident, how confident it was. But I think now because of the game last week against Holland and then obviously beating Luxembourg and we've got there, there's a wee bit of optimism thinking we've actually got a good side. We've got a good core of players now that we think that they could actually do something. You know what I mean? They might not get to the heights of maybe what Wales did a few years ago, but see getting at the group stages and giving us another extra week in the drink, that'd be
I
superb.
wouldn't be worried about England. Everybody
No.
keeps saying this thing. I wouldn't be
We were
worried.
poor the other night, wasn't they, on the telly?
I think Gareth Southgate, we said it before, he's a library teacher, mate. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
It doesn't inspire you much, does
doesn't
it?
inspire you. I think if England had a top manager, they could maybe. But listen, we've heard for years and years, John, and that they're this world-class team. Clearly, no. Do you know what I mean? So because they're
Based
doing-
on what? Sorry, because they're friendlies.
No, I mean doing through our whole life.
Right.
Every tournament they go, they're world-class. Clearly, no. Or they would have been doing better. So listen, it's all hyped up down there. And we talk about who's our best player, Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
He's never ever played any world-class at a world-class level.
He's played Champions League final.
No, but what I'm saying is, year in, year out, he's no gone for league, so he's no playing champion. Maybe the
So
one.
he's not a winner, you're saying,
But what I'm saying is, he could be world class, but at the top level, you have to be doing it at the very top every single year. So listen, I'm not overly worried about England. Are you?
I think they've got the players, but it's what you're saying, you feel as if they've got the players every tournament.
Yeah.
And they never end up going to any
There
further
seems
than
to be
like a semi or
something.
something like that. and
There's something that
goes
stops
against
them.
but
Aye,
I don't think there's any doubt that Scotland could easily take a point off them on their day.
aye.
Yeah.
But you look at England's squad of players, they should be going for it.
How do you
They
go
should
about
be going
playing
for
England?
Euros.
Oh, where's the tactics board,
I
man?
know.
Is there?
See
So
the
it
thing
is.
with England
I
is,
think you
We'll
got.
show it on the live show.
I've
We'll show it
heard,
on the
I've
live
heard,
show.
and I think say you're big on this about you want Scotland to go and press teams.
See,
Was it only
And
if it's
the
on the
right-
press?
and the
No.
right- exactly.
I don't
and
think
the
you can
right.
press
it
England.
has to
No,
be the
against
only-
England you would sit in, wouldn't you?
and-
Aye, what I think the biggest criticism of England's side recently is, they keep possession in that, but they're very slow in possession,
Yeah.
aren't they? Just
Yeah.
side to
Aye.
side. They don't
Pedestrian.
Well, that could suit Scotland, especially the way Steve Clark's got Scotland set up. So
I think the good thing is with England with Southgate, he is more like defensive minded. I think if he played Grealish, Foden, Mount,
yeah.
and came at us, it'd probably be
Yeah.
it'd be a harder game. But I think he'll probably put Henderson, Rice, 2 sitting midfielders,
Yeah.
and that'll help us, I'd imagine. But
Because they two are very much side to side, aren't they?
exactly.
They're not players that are going to get Foden and.
And the thing with
quickly.
England defensively, that like John Stones has had a great season. He struggled a wee bit recently. Kyle Walker for me is always good. I think he's just consistent non-stop. Harry Maguire looks like he's struggling to get himself fit to play. We got Shea Adams and Lyndon Dykes. If we were to play a 2 against them, they would cause problems. I feel Shea Adams is great at holding the ball up, linking up. I think Lyndon Dykes is going to win a lot of aerial battles if that's the way we play. But we shouldn't fear playing against that back 3, possibly back 4. Whatever they decide to go, and it's just how well we defend as a team. And our midfield that you named it the other week, Si, potentially how it could be. Get anybody a match on their day. It's all on the day.
Did any of you used to watch Eurotrash?
Aye.
Should bring that back for the Euro, shouldn't they?
Eurotrash was
Remember that?
brilliant.
Kid on your mum and dad, you're in bed, you turn
Aye.
Eurotrash on. Oh,
What was
Dad,
it?
Eurotrash. It was like the. It was like the.
did the channel start with a 9?
Oh, did it actually?
It would these days. It would start by 9. It was on Channel 4 or
Channel
something.
4.
Oh, it was wild, mate. Wild.
It was like borderline and
Yeah.
brilliant.
Oh,
You're
okay.
how bad's that, Andy, when you
Old
go...
but gold. John knows it well, doesn't he, John?
don't know.
Aye, you do, John.
How
was
bad
too
Someone
old for
lifting up
that.
there when I mentioned Eurotrash.
What?
Seen someone lifting up now. How do you expect to go into the first game, Scotland? Is Gilmore playing?
I would start them.
I would start.
But I don't think...
As a sitter?
I don't think Clark will, do you?
I don't know. I think.
Based on...
Would you put McTominay at the back and put McGregor, Gilmore and McGinn, or do you need McTominay's physical presence in the middle of the pitch?
I would
I'd be
like
happy for him
McTominay
playing
in
either
the,
way.
I'd like McTominay in the three.
In the middle of the pitch?
Aye. I think just his height. I think you go McGinn, McGregor, Gilmore. I'm not saying that Czech Republic are going to play high balls or anything, but you know what I mean. You need some sort of physicality in there. Whether McTominay's that type of player anyway, but just his presence, I think we've got enough cover in the back that we don't have to have McTominay in there.
Who's your back three then, Kev?
I know, that's... who is that?
Tierney...
Robertson.
Stuart
Oh,
McKimmey.
no,
Stuart
back-
McKimmey.
Wait a minute. Three. Henry, Hanley, and Tierney. Robertson. I'm struggling with the right. That's my
Patterson?
only.
Did you play Patterson?
Patterson I'd play.
Patterson as an attacking right.
Right wing back.
Aye, Patterson, and then I'd go McGinn, Gilmore, McTominay, and I'd play the two up top.
Wow. Anyone disagree with that?
I'd play McTominay at the back.
Would you? And
I
put
would,
McGregor, Gilmore and...
I'd play
McGinn.
McGregor, Gilmore and McGinn in the midfield.
I mean, the two up top.
Aye, with two up
And who
top.
would you...
But
who would it be?
I don't know-
McTominay, Hanley and
I don't know
Tierney?
if I'd go Dykes, Adams, or Adams and somebody with a bit more...
Christie or something like that.
Aye, with a bit
Armstrong.
more Armstrong, aye.
Aye, I
Armstrong
get that.
legs, yeah.
Armstrong
I
could
would
do a
say
bit of
Armstrong.
both.
Yeah.
I like the idea of playing two, but I don't think
Sean
Dykes
Rooney?
will stay far up. Big Sean could easily get in there. I'd like Dykes as far up as possible. Could Shea Adams be that like link in between the two? I don't know if he is that type of player. I
think
know
he
he's
could
good
do
at holding it up, but do you want him dropping as deep as possibly? Maybe where Stuart Armstrong would naturally do that, but also get in further up the park.
Decisions
Maybe
were
start
taken.
with
It's good.
Armstrong with 30 minutes to go.
Aye.
Stick Dykes on if you need a goal.
It's good you got options.
It's good,
but
aye. I would
whereas
agree with
before
that.
I don't
It's been a
think
long time
Scotland
since
had
I've
a lot
done
of
it.
options. It was just like, right, I think now you've got options to change it. I'm looking forward to it.
Aye, I
Is that
can't
true?
wait.
The World Cup night you went over to chalk Jim Leighton's eyebrows?
That's when he's not
That's
doing
one.
it.
I've actually not wrote that, didn't I? Right, the game tonight, Turkey v Italy. Turkey tits, what do you think? What do you expect?
I definitely wrote that down.
What do you think?
Oh mate, I haven't got a fucking clue. I'm going to be
on.
honest.
Italy will be strong by you.
Italy should be
Aye.
strong.
Yeah.
Can you name me 5 Italian starters?
Italy should be strong, Kev.
Italy should be very strong.
easy.
The
Go on
big boy
then.
at the back,
Italian.
Costa Curta.
Spinazzola left back, Florenzi right back,
Oh, love it,
Chiellini,
Andrew.
Bonucci, Jorginho, Chiesa, Berardi, Immobile and
Oh
Insigne.
my
What?
word!
Look
What
at
a
him,
fucking
man.
loser!
That's why he gets more. That's why he gets more than used to.
That's me Turkey though.
Italy should win that, nah.
Aye.
Mancini, good manager.
Aye, very good.
My,
tell you what,
the
they
old,
could
my,
be a
old fitness,
surprise.
my old fitness coach at Swindon's now the fitness coach for Italy.
Is he, aye?
Fuck, that's no
He
better
was
than
top.
well.
He was top.
Was he
That's
Italian?
no good sign, is it?
He's
Decario.
Italian.
Italian,
Canio's, man.
Canio's, man.
Canio got him for Lazio, mate. Took him straight for Lazio to Swindon.
Are we doing a prediction? now
Andy,
before
on
the
your
kicks off?
on your knowledge there of the Italian team, do you think they've got a wee outside chance of the tournament, or the
I think they could be a dark horse purely after they've got a group where they should go through.
Aye,
And then when the Italians get to knockouts, man,
aye, it's a
anything
different.
can
aye.
happen. 'Cause
Yeah.
you- look at Portugal, mate. Portugal won
I didn't win a game.
and didn't win a
Yeah.
game.
Who was it
They
years
got
They got
ago?
3 points in the group. They drew all 3 games.
Who was it
Remember-
years ago that won the Euros and hardly scored a goal? Greece
Greece.
and Denmark.
That was the tournament Ronaldo basically just went as a gaffer, wasn't it, when he got taken off?
That was
Aye.
when he won it. Aye.
That's
He
fucking
slapped the
brilliant,
manager a bit, wasn't he?
It was always on Ronaldo, wasn't it? It wasn't even on the manager.
The poor manager was just sitting about that. What the fuck have I done
I
here?
fancy France though.
France, aye.
But it is a bit of unrest.
There's unrest in the camp.
It's like this camp
Very
here, a
similar
bit
to here,
unrest.
aye. Very similar to here. aye,
Mate, what
something-
is Giroud then pulling Mbappe up?
Exactly.
No, what's happened? He's no Paul Mbappe.
Yes, he said something about there wasn't passing us enough balls.
No.
He's a shite. He's brilliant. That's why.
Yeah, if he opens his mouth, you send him home, didn't you?
Who's
Giroud.
Giroud?
Aye,
But he is gorgeous. So
Aye, he's
Aye,
very good looking.
you want him about the place. Opening ceremonies, you watch him now?
Nah.
Pish.
There's only
Can't-
one
why
open
not?
ceremony, Simon. It'll be here on Friday night.
Oh,
Kevin, I like the way you've done that.
Aye.
Nice
John, you
swing.
coming?
What's that?
Coming to a live show?
I'll definitely come if I'm invited to any of them. I'll come,
You're
come.
invited to every single one.
Everyone you want, John.
Are you
Just
still
need
off
to
a
recruit
drink?
him, alright?
You still off a drink?
Aye.
Oh, you can stay
Nah,
with
leave
this,
it
innit?
there.
Are you actually off a drink, John? Aye.
Aye,
You can do one for the Scotland England game,
Ah, surely you're going to
that.
have it for that, nah?
Scotland England game.
Aye.
Got it, didn't you?
I'll have one. Aye.
Where's Scotland coming?
I think they'll be third in the group. I think they'll beat Czech.
Do you think
And
they'll
I
be through though?
I think they can go through in the old third place points room.
Aye, so after the group, where they going?
Him.
Final. Nah, I think that.
Depends what you get, that's your luck of the draw.
Listen, who knows? That's the beauty here.
Football,
That's the beauty of it, mate.
Why don't we predict that everyone know where Scotland will finish? John, you can go first.
We're in this group.
Yeah. No,
Second.
sorry, second, right? Okay.
Second.
I'm
Kev?
going to say second as well. I think they beat Czech Republic and we get a draw against one of the other two.
Right, Paul.
Top of the group.
And third. I'm going third as well. Predictions for tonight: Turkey, Italy.
Italy.
1-0 Italy.
I hope Italy beat them 8-0. Hate Turkey.
Draw, one each. One each.
Why do you hate
Born
Turkey?
draw.
Got a fight
Aye,
there one
I
time.
can't see that
and,
much
I
happening
had-
tonight.
Don't say that, man. You've got a show today. You're saying it's going to be a bold game.
No, it's a brilliant, isn't it? Two
Aye,
teams
what a
want to
game.
go for it,
I've
don't you?
heard it's actually going to be some game, to be honest.
What? So you've got a flight out to Turkey?
I got a
Who
flight.
George.
No, it was the one I done the pre-season camp with that Kazakhstan team.
Oh, so it was,
But
right?
I missed, they didn't let me in the country because I had a £20 Scottish note and you need to buy your visa, but they only accept English. So I sat in that airport for 12 hours and had to wait for another flight.
What, with 20? Only you only had no money on you?
Just £20 for the visa. That's all I took care of me.
It's unbelievable.
So what did you do for 12
I had to get my sister to get us another flight because they didn't accept Scottish pound.
What did you do for food and that?
Sat there starving.
What did you do for what? Just go to the tap in the toilet?
Toilet water. But yeah, I was kept busy.
What, pulling your turkey? What's that thing you do with your thing that looks like a turkey? Right, did you see Slaney, me Slaney and Kev, Rinse O'Hara?
Hey, Simon.
Watch it, you John.
I've not seen it.
Oh, we've got
Billy
one
Dunn.
post. Watch it.
I did, aye.
Billy's a
You
little
did have him on
twat, didn't he? Billy's a little slug.
You did have him
Slapped
on
his
toast.
shit at me. Fucking hell.
Was he good? Was he?
No, he's actually.
He's
you know,
alright, mate, he's
guy.
no, he actually is a good guy.
He's
Even
a Cockney, isn't he?
aye, but even off camera, he was saying like he does like Scottish football and all that, and he's just like he's a wind up and stuff. And he was a good guy, but he did get his ass handed
Do you
to
know?
him.
Do you know? Think like the Cockneys, like even you've probably met a lot of guys. I think the more south you go,
100%.
100%.
the worse they are.
100%.
It's like the
Wankers.
northern ones are all right,
Legends,
like
but some of them are
Scottish.
brilliant, aye.
But the more south you go, it's just
They're so confident.
oh,
The Higgins is
it's the
incredible.
same with the
Scousers
snooker.
not
Same
good,
with
isn't
the
I don't know
snooker
what it was
and
like
all
for
that.
you,
Is it
Kevin,
same
you're
with
from
snooker,
Sunderland.
is it?
Fucking-
So that's
I've
Hep you're
had
talking about
people are
Hebden,
brilliant.
innit?
Horn
Aye,
Head
no,
and-
the North East, I always thought the North East people, Andy, were like
He's full for it, man.
Scottish people.
Aye.
Because they're like, they were the shite bags that run over the border when the war broke out, so they're kind of like Scottish anyway, but they're like you say, the further south you go, it's just a
John,
nightmare,
what will
isn't it?
Ebden be doing during the Euros? Just gone wild.
Just chalking the queue constant, innit?
You
How
will
many
be going
green
wild.
dot?
You will be going wild.
Right, Slaney, it's your first game tonight up against O'Hara and Grosvenor Sports. Your decision game.
Yeah.
You think you're going to take them?
Ah, easy. He's what other places in that wee game we done, wasn't he?
Aye,
That was the one at
other
the end we done.
So here's their picks, boys. I'll let you know who they picked. So for Italy, Turkey, both teams to score. Jamie O'Hara said yes. Slaney said no.
I think I'm right there.
I think you're right there, Slaney.
Could be.
Aye.
All
You
right.
don't know how Italy play, mate.
I know, especially when Chini as well.
Yeah. Half-time result draw. Both said yes.
Aye, I'm with you.
Yeah.
0-0 half time.
Never
Nah,
start.
I'm going for it.
Few weeks.
Over 9.5 corners. Both said yes.
Nah.
No.
Nah, I disagree with that as well.
What, you think it's going to be only 8 corners?
Aye.
I don't think there'll be much attacking going on, mate.
Honestly, grow up the lot of these.
Grow up. 5+ minutes second half stoppage time. Jamie O'Hara said yes. Slaney said no.
5+ second half stoppage time.
So at the end of the game,
Nah.
for the second half, will there be 5 minutes
No.
stoppage?
I think
time?
Slaney's
With
got
VAR
that
and
one.
Nah?
No.
But that ball again, the ref will want it finished.
3 or 4.
You'll
aye,
blow
3
probably
or
5
4.
minutes before the end, won't it?
Lads, we're actually doing this game tonight. We need to talk it up.
I know.
No, it's a great game. It's a great game.
Plenty of goals.
Mate,
Italy,
listen, it's not the game, it's a show, innit?
it's a show, mate, that we're
It's a
going to
show.
put on. Italy, 2 or more cards, yes or no? You've said no. Jamie O'Hara says yes.
2 or more
Italians are dirty,
cards.
Italy, 2 or more.
I think the
cards.
Turkeys
I'll
are
go
dirty, Si.
Right?
They get angry.
Right?
Obviously
They're
experience.
dirty, alright.
But they're dirty in that airport.
Can right there. Turkish
Is that
Airlines.
2 cards combined?
Is that combined or just Italy?
So it's just Italy, 2 or more cards.
Aye.
I think they'll get 2 or more cards.
Aye,
You said
aye,
no,
aye.
Paul.
Not exactly.
What'd you, Andy?
I'll go aye.
You'll go aye.
Any chance you agree with me yet? No.
So how to play it? You can get involved in the free-to-play game at home as well for a chance to win big money.
Yeah, brilliant.
Love that. Are
Free
we
to
getting a
play.
chance?
Unbelievable. Aye, you can play.
Aye.
Oh no, we can't play because we're
You
still playing, but the boys can play.
You can get an tattoo.
That's not a bet, is it?
No, it's
You
not
should
good,
get a Grosvenor tattoo to use.
It's a predictor.
I'm up for it.
You should get an
Grosvenor
tattoo.
Predictor. Aye, Grosvenor tattoo.
Steve, are you getting
They
a
are
tattoo?
flying, to be honest.
I've already got one.
We're getting a tattoo, but him and a bit
Nah,
different.
Flag tag.
honestly, I can't wait till you see it. I know.
Wait to say to you, I bet you fucking crack these up the stage.
It's a simple yes or no game. 5k will be won in the first round, as well as an overall leaderboard prize of 10k.
Whoa.
Big money, innit?
This time as well, Sammy, in the world, we're getting through unbelievable money, innit?
10k, well, that's not it. He pisses 10k, John Higgins.
He's
man.
embarrassed here,
So
man.
you just add that to the bundle, 10k.
John
Man.
gets that just a turn up at the Crucible, you know what I mean?
What would you do with 10k, Kev? First thing you'd do?
First
Hopefully
thing
buy
I
a new
do,
job. New
I
jersey.
look after the kids.
Oh, come on, he's a fucking answer.
Polar
Bib
off,
It's a
job,
Euros, mate. Big
a
job.
bib job or something.
10k as well at holidays, nothing.
Oh, you do with 10k, sir? You like a 10k?
You know, tap me for 20 quid,
Ask
lads.
me for a fiver that day. So you get so embarrassing yourself.
Everyone who gets 6 or more right also get a free bet as well.
Ah, decent.
We clap for Grosvenor to say
Ah,
that.
Superb.
Right, just before we finish, Phil Foden's here. What are we making it?
Decent.
He needs to do something to
Aye.
match it.
Well, you were going to, but now you're no, because Foden done it, didn't you? You're
I was
changing
going to
it
go.
up.
I was going to go pure blonde, and then I thought I don't want to be like guys on him. Do you know what I mean? So we'll be a Red Scottish icon, and we're coming up with something just before the live show, aren't we?
So wait to
See,
see
I
it.
think,
Wait to
I
see
think he
it.
should get his hair green. Then he could be a rotten tomato.
I'll slap you on that fucking balcony.
See the hang of it? That's actually
It's a
not
fucking
bad.
shocking shout. I'll slap his fat ass on that balcony.
Right, he looks like Paul O'Grady though, now, wee Foden. You know who Paul O'Grady
I
is?
thought you were talking about saying
I mean, he used to sit with his dog, didn't he? In the show.
I used to sit with his dog down the show, Paul O'Grady.
Aye.
Before we go, I want a prediction as well. Star of the tournament. First show, gives a star of the tournament at the end.
Billy Gilmore,
Wow.
young player of the tournament.
I don't think you get a young player.
Golden Boot.
Do you, mate? Oh, you do, right?
Golden
okay.
Boot Lukaku.
Okay, Golden Boot Lukaku. John, you gain as
Right,
well?
a golden boot.
Aye.
Giroud.
It's impossible he's not getting past enough balls.
I think.
Star of the tournament, Kev.
I think if Foden turns up and does what he does, it'd be very hard to knock off the.
Oof.
He's still even got to get
It's a big
started.
shout.
I think so.
Well
No, I
said,
think he's
John.
going to have to. I
You know,
think
you'll start, John,
I
now.
don't think you'll start. I think he likes that Sterling and Rashford, doesn't he?
I know
I
he
think
likes
you're
to try and test
I
it,
think
doesn't he?
he'll
But I think if he gets an opportunity, he will light up the place if he gets a chance. But again, if you look at the Champions League final, Pep didn't play him in a great formation that night, and he didn't stand out. Southgate might do the same, but
Foden doesn't
knows?
start or something wrong.
aye.
Foden needs to start, doesn't he?
I hope he does play Sterling against us. Don't get me wrong, Sterling's a great
No, I
player,
get me
but
100%. Aye.
Aye.
Sterling than Foden.
And then Foden, I agree.
I think Mount will play an I think
Yeah.
Mount
He's centre
Foden.
mid, I think.
Aye.
What about a Scotland star player? Who's going to be Scotland's main man?
Tierney.
I'll go.
Shit.
Look, Ryan Jackie wants to say that.
I'll go.
Alison Gregor. Hey, sorry, I should have
No,
dated
honestly,
that. I
I
should have dated that. That's shite.
think Gordon Judy could have a big team.
You get this one now?
I'm going Billy Gilmore if he plays.
Right,
Cool,
okay,
sure.
Kev.
I actually think
No,
if the boy Patterson plays, I think he could do very well.
Great shout, Kev.
I actually genuinely,
Great
what
shout.
I've seen of him, I think he's going to do all right. By the way, Kieran Tierney, for me, will be the standout, Mr. Consistent for Scotland. But somebody as a surprise package, I think Nathan Patterson, if he gets an opportunity, he could shine.
John.
McGinn. I think McGinn could score a few
I like
goals.
that,
Yeah.
John.
I'm going to go Che Adams.
Is there
Aye,
something
good
on
shout,
you?
aye.
I like him, mate.
Do
He's
you?
a good player, Che Adams, now.
He is a good
He's a
player.
step up in class
Yeah.
to the centre forwards, I
Higgins.
think. We're singing Boogie before we go, or
No.
keep it for the
That for the
show?
live show, innit?
You going to sing anything
Do
for
you want to drag
Scotland?
the
Sing
arse?
something Scottish.
Well, we did a national anthem, we'll stand up.
Go ahead, mate, stand
Ah,
up.
but you on it.
You do the words, Danny.
What's it? Go, let's go,
Do that
stand up.
Delamitri, don't come home too soon, do that one.
What's that one?
Delamitri.
Don't know that one. You want to sing it?
No.
Hey, the Raymond Mead one, what's the one he sings?
What is that one again?
Mead.
Cut the show side.
Are we doing a song now? Do you want to do a song?
Dave, we can boogie if you want. Set us up.
I feel it's a bit flat.
It's went
flat.
too long
Flat,
now.
aye.
You can't do a song.
Aye.
We do a love song
We
or
don't
something.
listen, we need to keep ourselves right for the shows.
Aye.
How long is that, by? How long's it actually been?
30 minutes right on the dot.
There was something else you wanted to talk about, but.
And it
What
was the
was
man
it?
you were talking about earlier.
30 minutes on the dot.
What about you messaging me the other day and saying I was the most neediest bird you've ever came across?
Yeah.
Why? Explain yourself.
Mate, you just always want to know what I'm doing, and like if you can come round that.
Don't see what's wrong with that.
Do you know what? Why do you not let him come round?
Mate, if I'm busy, he can't accept it. He
You're
can't
not busy, 'cause I'm
accept that
stealing your
busy.
window.
Brilliant, lads.